Okay, class, these are the reading and language arts lessons for Friday, May 15th. Please make sure that you have all your materials ready to go before proceeding. Today you're going to need workbook page 74, worksheet page 28.3, crayons, and a pencil. Gather all your materials and go ahead and press play once you're ready to begin. Before we begin with our Words to Know workbook page, let's go ahead and review our words to know. And the four that we are going to have, that we're going to be using today are, the top one is, you should know this, what is it? Very. Good. The next one, there. Next one, saw. Good. Next one, put. Good. Remember, very is v, e, u, e. Very. V, e, r, e. Very. There is th, air. Th, air. For saw, s, aw. S, aw. And we have put is p, t, t, put. All right? Keep practicing your words, guys. Don't stop. Keep practicing. All right, let's get on to our workbook page. All right, here we are now on page 80. And go ahead and make sure that your name is at the top of your worksheet on the line next to where it says name, right up there. And in our word box, we had the same four words that we were just reviewing a minute ago on our last slide. Our words are very, there, saw, and put. All right, now let's go ahead and read the sentences and determine which of those words will fit into the blank to make the sentence a complete sentence. All right, so number one, where are blank shoes? Where are blank shoes? Where are very shoes? Saw, there, or put? Go ahead and write your word in the blank. I hope you picked their shoes. All right, number two says, I blank them here. I blank them here. I vary them here. I saw them here. Or I put them here. Well, let's say, we could say, I put them here or I saw them here, right? Either one of those would fit. But let's put, I saw them here. All right, we're going to put that one for number two. Number three says, they are blank little. They are blank little. They are put little or very little. Good. Very little. And the last for number four, it says, I will blank them on. Good. Put. Good. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and move on over to our language arts page. All right, now we're on our worksheet 28.3, which is our subject-verb agreement worksheet. And if you remember here, we have sentences and then we have our subject and our verb, right? Our subject is our noun, right? Our thing, our person, our place, our idea, our animal, our thing, right? And that has to agree with our verb, right? Our action. If not, then what happens? Does not make sense. All right, so in each of these sentences, we have two choices below. So you are going to circle the choice that belongs in each sentence. All right, let's do the first one together, and then I will read and you will circle the one that goes for each sentence after that. All right, there's no numbers here, so I'm going to circle each one, or I'm going to highlight each one that that I'm reading. All right, I'm going to start right here at number 1. It says, "We blank a hole." We blank a hole. Now, is it dig or digs? We dig a hole or we digs a hole? Our subject is we. Is it we dig or we digs? Circle the word. Is it we dig or we digs? I hope you circled we dig. All right, because remember, we is more than one person. So our noun has to have be just a regular form of the verb, no S at the end. All right, now let's look over here to the right. She dig or digs a hole. She, what kind of a subject is she? Singular or plural? All right, so is it she dig or she digs with an S at the end? Circle the correct form that goes in the blank for she dig or digs a hole. All right, now let's move down here to the dog, and it says, the dog dig a hole or the dog digs a hole? Circle the one that goes in there. Is it the dog dig a hole with no S or the dog digs a hole, the one with the S? Circle the correct one. All right, now we're on the last one up in the top section. It says, the men dig a hole or the men digs a hole? Dig or digs? The men dig a hole or the men digs a hole? Circle the correct answer. All right, now we're going to move on down below the line. Whoops, not a straight line, but below the line right there. And we're going to move on to those last 4 sentences on the bottom half of the worksheet. Okay, we're going to start off over here with Mr. Little. It says, Mr. Little walk to work or Mr. Little walks to work? Which of those is the correct form of the verb? Mr. Little walk or walks to work? Circle the correct one. All right, and now to the right. It says, it eat the cheese or it eats the cheese? It eat or it eats the cheese? Circle the correct answer. It eat or it eats the cheese? All right, let's move on to the bottom row. all the way down at the bottom where we see the snails. And it says, the snails move slowly, or the snails moves slowly. Without an S or with an S. The snails move slowly, or the snails moves slowly. Circle the one that belongs in the empty in the empty space. My tongue is not working. All right, last one right here where the kids are dancing. It says, they blink to dance. They like to dance, or they likes to dance. Remember, they is more than one, so when it's more than one, is it the regular form or with the S? They like to dance, or they likes to dance. All right, when you're finished with this, go ahead. I know there's no space on here to put your name, so just go ahead and write your name right on the top, somewhere up there. And once you're done with that, that is all for today for reading and language arts. I know it is an easy peasy day. So make sure that you have your social studies and your math done. Also, those are the 3 assignments that you have for today. And also, please make sure that you're keeping up with reading. Make sure that you're practicing your books that you have. Practice those every day. Read to yourself, read to your brother, your mother, your sister, your aunt, your dad, your uncle, anybody, your dog, anybody that you can. Just keep practicing reading, please. But that's all for your written assignments for today for reading and language arts. Other than that, I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, guys.